Are you ready to witness a truck that almost broke the laws of physics? The Tesla Semi is more than just a vehicle, it's a technological masterpiece that could potentially transform into a robot, fight aliens, and even make a latte, according to its CEO, Elon Musk. But there's one thing that Musk didn't mention: how the Tesla Semi surpassed all its critics' expectations and delivered an unprecedented level of performance that defies the laws of physics. In this video, we'll dive into the groundbreaking technology behind the Tesla Semi and uncover the secrets of how it accomplished this incredible feat. Get ready to be blown away by this incredible technology of the Tesla Semi. From the very beginning, the Tesla Semi promised to deliver low air drag through its superior aerodynamic structure. But that's just the beginning. When the Tesla Semi was unveiled to the public, experts were skeptical about its range, which was reported to be between 300 and 500 miles. How could the Tesla Semi possibly achieve such a range without massive battery sizes and weights? But the Tesla Semi exceeded all expectations, and it's all thanks to its revolutionary technology. The Tesla Semi is incredibly power efficient, consuming less than 2 kWh per mile. That may not sound like much, but when you consider that a range of 300 miles would require a range pack of 500 kWh or 800 kWh for a range of 800 miles, it's truly mind-blowing. And unlike diesel trucks, where the weight is distributed across the transmission and other components, the weight of Tesla Semi comes mostly from its electric motors and battery. Plus, Tesla may be using lightweight materials like carbon fiber to further reduce weight and improve efficiency. So if you're ready to learn more about the cutting-edge technology behind the Tesla Semi and how it's revolutionizing the trucking industry, then stay tuned for this video. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of the differences between the electric and diesel trucks. This will also help us understand how the Tesla Semi really breaks the laws of physics. So when we make the switch to the electric Semi, the first thing we can notice is the reduced weight. For instance, we can simply remove an engine, which can be as much as 2,500 pounds on average, a transmission system, which can weigh as much as 1,000 pounds, diesel storage, which caps around 300 gallons, which is about 2,000 pounds, and the 1,000 pounds of drive shaft. But we also have to factor in the additional weight of electric motors and reduction gears, which are put in the Tesla Semi. Now, each battery pack used also mounts additional weight. For example, each power pack used in the Semi is about 3,575 pounds and can produce 210 kWh of energy. When it comes to cabinet and cooling, both these systems are not calibrated to reduce weight either. For example, on the truck, the cooling systems are more efficient since they help move air throughout the truck. All in all, the weighting systems between the Semi and the prevailing truck diesel systems are very competitive. If the battery weight of one power pack is around 3,300 pounds, then for a 300-mile range, the total weight of the batteries would be slightly less than 8,000 pounds. In the same vein, for a 500-mile range, the power packs would have to weigh around 12,500 pounds. Taken together, the Tesla Semi actually weighs 1,000 pounds more for 300-mile range and 1,500 pounds more than a sleeper-class diesel truck. In conclusion, this would mean that the Tesla Semi is heavier than the diesel truck. Then how would the Tesla Semi outperform the diesel truck in sheer mileage? Before answering that question, let's take a review of the costs of each of these mammoth vehicles. A diesel truck can cost about $120,000, but you should bear in mind that this is the minimum cost associated with the diesel truck and that the costs actually go up from here. For instance, the Peterbilt 389 costs between $136,000 to $156,000. There may be some cheaper alternatives available, but these trucks have smaller engines and do not include tandem axles. It makes sense if we talk about the lifetime of the vehicles too. The power packs used in the Tesla Semi make sure that reaching 1 million miles is no biggie. This translates into 3,500 power cycles for a battery power pack, which is used in a 300-mile range truck. The 500-mile range truck would need about 2,400 cycles cycles. These cycles are easily attainable with the NMC cells used in Tesla power packs, which have a guaranteed 70% capacity retention, making for at least a figure of 3,650 cycles. The NMC batteries have evolved too because now, for a slightly smaller reduction in energy density, they can promise longer life. This is great news for the semis, which now have a lot of miles on their service lives. This will put the Tesla Semi's power pack cell in the same league as a diesel powertrain's lifetime. This means that in terms of energy and longevity of the engine, both types of trucks are very competitive. Now, this is especially useful if we come back to our price point comparison, in which the Tesla Semi with a range of 300 miles is priced around $150,000 and the Tesla Semi is priced around $180K for a range of 500 miles. On average, that's about $30,000 more. So what gives the Tesla Semi its unique edge over the competition, given that it's more expensive and more heavy? Efficiency. Aerodynamic drag has been reduced quite a bit in the Tesla Semis. The ratio with which they were able to achieve that is frankly unmatched. The door handles have been smoothed out and the tandem wheels have been covered. The cab part of the truck seamlessly blends with the trailer in a way which does not leave any gaps. The shell moves along with the trailer during turning motion, and the underbody is extremely smooth. In comparison, the diesel trucks have a standard coefficient of drag which is as high as 0.75. Tesla Semi offers a drastically lowered air drag ratio of about 0.35, which is less than twice of what the diesel trucks have. This is the point where the Tesla Semi nearly broke the rules of science. It offered a drastically lower air drag coefficient for a vehicle which was heavier than its competition, and thus was able to offer greater efficiencies, again despite its heavier overall weight. In conclusion, some commentators did not take into account the aerodynamic advances as well as the efficiency of the electrical engines. That was a big mistake, since it's the combination of the two factors which enabled Tesla Semi to have a more competitive overall efficiency. Also, the battery costs were an inhibiting factor before the Gigafactory started mass-producing battery cells. Now the battery costs have been drastically reduced without compromising on the regular energy density, and the battery improvements have made it possible to get higher energy densities along with longer battery life. All of these three factors have combined to give the notion that the Tesla Semi has broken through all laws of physics. And no, the Tesla Semi cannot turn into a killer robot and fight off an alien invasion. And neither can it transform itself into a barista and make you the best latte you've ever had in your life. But it can be the best investment that you have made if you have a trucking business, because the mileage and efficiency is simply incomparable to its diesel counterparts. The seemingly high per-unit cost is leveled out when we take into account the benefits it is offering. Well, thanks for watching our video on how the Tesla Semi broke the laws of physics. I hope you found it informative and eye-opening, and by now it's time to choose your next adventure. Are you ready for breaking news on SpaceX's latest mission? If so, click on the thumbnail on the left to learn more about Starship's upcoming launch to space this month. Or maybe you're more interested in the future of heavy-duty trucks and the ongoing battle between electric and diesel. If that's the case, click on the thumbnail on the right to discover the latest updates on this exciting topic. Whichever video you do choose, I promise to bring you the latest news and insights on cutting-edge technology and groundbreaking innovation. So go ahead and make your pick, and I'll see you in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in, and let's continue exploring the incredible world of science and technology together.